Hi, I'm Joseph de Guzman. I've been whooping since 2017. The very first drone that I ever bought was back in May last year, 2017 nga. It was an LOS micro quad called the Propel Atom Drone. It was an impulse buy. Nakita ko lang sa Hubs and Lands noon. And then after that, everything else was history. I was hooked. It took me about maybe like two months na para magamay talaga. And then after that, 2 months nga, July, I decided to try FPV. My very first one was King Kong Tiny 6. It was a brushed whoop, 6x15. And then I slowly moved up to Beta FPV 65S, which was also a brushed, but had bigger motors. This time it was 6x17. And so I was looking for the next best thing after that. And then I found out about the Raccoon Heli 66mm 2S. I thought, hey, okay to, kasi perfect. Because I wanted longer flight times and a little bit more power. And plus, I was always worried about, brushed motors giving out. And I heard that brushless motors, they lasted forever if you took care of them. And so I talked to Jay Lagare, and he taught me all the ins and outs, gave me tips, how to build it myself. And so I saved up all my money and bought my first kit. And then everything worked out. And I was really happy with the performance, and of course the flight times, and of course yung power nga ng brushless is almost non-comparable to brushed. So sa usapang ano mas mahal, i-maintain or magkaroon, brushed or brushless. Para sa akin is, kung brushed, you have to worry about the motors nga rin, as I mentioned before, na after a few hours of use, kailangan mo na magpalit. Magkano ba isang set nun? Sabihin natin, nasa mga 500, 600 pesos pataas. Yung brushless naman, from the start, medyo mas mahal nga, as in one little brushless motor could cost you maybe around a whole set na isang brush, like 500 to 600 then. Kaya lang, they will last way longer. If you take good care of them, you don't damage them, they could last forever, ideally. So in that sense, mas mura nga mag-maintain ng brushless din. Dati rin kasi yung nag-start ako, ito yung Raccoon Heli era, I'll call it that. Mas mahal talaga kinakalabasan. Almost double ng price than bind and fly na brushed whoops dati. Kaya lang, right now, the way the hobby is progressing, I noticed na yung mga bind and fly na ng mga brushless na talaga na whoops, as in pamura sila ng pamura. So, it's almost at the same level, if not parang the same level na ngayon ng yung price range ng brushed whoops. So I guess now it's a matter of choice na lang para sa buyer na whether you want to go brushed or brushless. Parang ganun na lang kasimple. Mas maganda rin sana na you build it yourself kasi maraming pwedeng mangyaring problema like faulty motors, bad ESC, maybe I don't know, defective FC. That way, mas mapipinpoint mo yung mga problema sa quad mo, and you can fix it yourself. Most importantly, do your research before you start to build your brushless whoop. And of course, lastly, have fun and whoop on.